Tapu, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Haru, Nefer, and Netrak. This is Kusak Ma Keparu with another video for you. And in this video, I want to talk about moving through time and space, the Heru factor. But before I do that, I want you to hit the like button on this video. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, get notifications when I go live and when I upload recorded videos. Also, we have free ebooks for you. You can simply click on the link below or links below and download a free ebook and start reading more on the esoteric and the spiritual. If you want to take your journey to the next level and get out of the matrix or go deeper down the rabbit hole, simply become a member, a Patreon supporter. You can do so for as little as $1, $5, $20 per month. You can cancel at any time, and you get access to exclusive videos, instructional videos on all kinds of good things, on Qigong, how to invoke spirits, how to astral project, how to do self-hypnosis, how to create amulets, how to contact the ancestors. Oh man, almost so much great stuff. So become a supporter of ours on Patreon. Last but not least, share this video with family and friends so we can get this revolution started. Haru Nefer, how are you? I bid you greetings. This broadcast will be dedicated to the deity, the god Heru, the oldest deity in Kemet. Can you believe that? In Egypt. One of the oldest deities in Egypt is Heru, the hawk, the falcon. And he symbolizes your will, your focus. And remember, apart from what Western society says, the will is, you have a free will, you can choose. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the essence of who you are, your unconditioned spirit. The true essence of who you are is God. God is who? God is no thing. God is immaterial. God is metaphysical. God is not conditioned to like or dislike, to hate, to have fears. God has a free will. God cannot be influenced by emotions. Neither can you, because you are made in the likeness of God. You have a free will. That's the true meaning of the free will. You see, in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, we call these patterns. Patterns are when you go through life and you develop likes and dislikes, habits and things of that nature. It's called a pattern. In our Kemetic culture, we call it conditioning. In Scientology, they call it an engram. You're walking down the street. You trip. You hit your head. At the same time, you hear a siren passing. So every time you hear a siren passing in the future, you get a headache. That's an engram that was programmed into you. That's a pattern. That's a conditioning. But you're essentially free. You can program yourself. If you know the proper time and the proper place, you can program yourself. This is why we have full moon rituals, because the moon had an influence on the subconscious mind. And we knew that during those rituals, it was a prime opportunity to program your spirit, your subconscious mind, that Aset or Isis faculty within you. But we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about moving through time and space. Yes, did you know that you are a time traveler? You sure as hell are. You are an emotionally dimensional being. You are neither here nor there. You are everywhere. You exist in all places at one time. You do not exist in 4D, though your physical body, the Geb portion of you, exists in 4D, fourth dimension. Your essential essence, your consciousness, who you are, exists in 5D, fifth dimension. It is devoid of time and space. Hence, you are all things and no one thing. You are what the ancient Egyptians said the Kemetic people is the know nothingness. Modern science tells us that the universe came from nothing. How do you get something from nothing? Isn't that wonderful? Science backs up what our Kemetic ancestors already knew. So if you understand that you are at all places at all times, don't come to me talking about, I am traveling, I'm astral projecting, I'm traveling. You ain't traveling because there's no space for you to travel through. You are already there. You're simply shifting your Haru faculty, your focus, from one dimension to another, from one place to another. That's all you're doing because you're in all places at once. It's only a matter of your focus is concentrated at this particular place in this particular time. But you can easily shift that focus to what you may call the future, what you may call the past, even though they don't really exist. They're different perspectives on the same now moment, which is this is the now moment. The only thing that is real, the only thing that exists is the now moment. There's no past, there's no future. Because you are hopping from frame to frame to frame, different frames of the now moment. And yet, you are so powerful, you don't even realize it. And I had come to an awakening of that. Awakening is also Haru. An awakening of that the other day. Because I had looked at myself and thought, Kasak, you are weird, man. You are weird. Where does that come from? I remember growing up, everybody used to tell me I was weird until I went to a priestess and she broke that stuff down, man. We spent 3 hours. She did the tarot, she did the astrological chart, she did the runes, and she told me, listen, you were a priest in Kemet many years ago. And you have come back with that knowledge. This is how this comes easy to you. This is why people call you weird, because you do strange things, you know? When I walk into a room, I go, wait, this is different. This is different. And then the woman there says, oh, yeah, I cleaned up. I go, no, 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 no. It's not that you cleaned up. I'm in a different world now, a different reality. She goes, what? I said, yeah, I can feel it. I have vibrationally shifted to a parallel world, and I've continued to shift. See, we don't understand how powerful we are as a people. We have been robbed of that knowledge of the power of what we could do. You have these nincompoops, these deflectors who come along, and their position, their mission is to keep you away from a knowledge of self. I am talking about your pastors, some of which you may well know. Their job, their role is to keep you from the light, the truth. Their job is to keep you from understanding that you are Haru, a king in the making, and that your goal is to ascend, to flight. They want to keep you from that. And so many people are just lost and follow the wrong people, but that's okay. That's all right, because it's our role to come back and help them and to spread the truth. You see, I guess I was destined to be a project manager because I love building. I love operating and working on projects. I can't stop. I have that Ma'at faculty. Ma'at is the bigger picture. Ma'at is multi-talented. Ma'at is handling many projects at once. I love being inundated with projects. I went to one job, they said, listen, we got 40 projects for you. I'm like, all right, this is going to be cool. But then when things slowed down, I was sitting there, I was going crazy. I was like, where's the work? I got to do something. I can't sit here and not do anything, you know? I'm like, whew, I got to do something, man. We could give me a project. You got to give me something. I'm literally going nuts here. I dated a girl at one of my companies, and she was like, you know, I think you like it when it's very busy, and I don't. I said, yeah, you're right. We're not made for each other. Let's break up. And that was it. You see, reality manifestation is something I love. I have a passion for it. And I do it every day. No one has to tell me to do it. I didn't have to learn this. It came to me naturally. But then I went to the priesthood. They kind of organized it for me and made it make sense in a way, you know? But I always knew it. It always came easy for me. In fact, I wonder why people can't do it, why people aren't doing it. You see, let me tell you something. The way they rob you of knowledge is to put the thing in that you need to know right in front of you. Let me say it again. The way they rob you of knowledge is to put the thing that you need to know right in front of you so you don't even do it. Let me explain something to you. The sex industry, the adult industry, the porn industry is one of the most spiritual industries there is. No one realizes that. No one understands that. Las Vegas with its casinos, its gambling, is ripe for magic. The oceans are ripe for magic. Now, it may sound crazy to some. What are you talking about, Kassan? This is weird stuff you're talking about. It's because, like I said, your power is right in front of you, but you don't even know it because they don't even tell you. You see, let me explain something to you. If you understood the mechanics of manifesting your reality, then you would see it in the signs and symbols of everything around you. You would know without knowing. That is the Tahuti faculty, the intuitive faculty. But no, we have these dumbasses who come along and sit in the pulpit and try to pretend to teach us about things. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. The first thing they teach you is to give up your power. What the fuck is that? Are you a goddamn mind? Give up my power? Excuse my French. Are you out of your goddamn mind? And to believe in something outside of me? Because there is no outside of me. There's no space. And I'm a time traveler. I move through time and space. So don't tell me to put my power in an outside force, because there is no outside. Get that straight, minister. Brothers be with the bow tie, standing up there. Assalamu alaikum. We're going to hear the minister talk. The minister is going to tell us something about our people and the freedom. Minister comes on, stands up there, takes these dramatic pauses, dressed in his suit, talking about we are the chosen people, talking about we're going to be free. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, you con artist, you deceiver, you devil. This is why those religions hate Kemet. They hate Egypt. They vilify Egypt in their religions. In those religions, if you read them, the Pharaoh was the enemy. Egypt was the enemy. Egypt enslaved the people. What a lie. What a lie. You're too dumb to know truth in front of you. People ask, well, you're a spiritual person. How do you have sex? I said, oh, we get down funky. We get down funky when we have sex. But you know what we do, though? You see, we understand the Kundalini energy. We understand the Ra force. So when we are about to climax, we envision the goal of what we want to manifest. And we both climax together and we manifest that thing. That's the difference. That's the difference. See, we know magic when we see it. We know that sex is magic. And that if you both hold in your mind's eye a vision of the one that you want, of what you want, and you both are in an alignment and an agreement, and when you climax, you send energy to that, and the universe then gives it to you. Does that make sense? There's magic there. But stupid religions come along. Christianity says, oh, no, sex is bad. You can't enjoy the carnal pleasures of the flesh. In Egypt, we had Heru rituals where people would make love in public to the goddess Heru, because we know that the act of making love, if it's done in the proper way, from the proper perspective, activates the force within you, the spirit within you, to bring about a reality. To bring about a reality. So how could it be evil? I go to an amusement park. They say, Kasak, are you a little bit too old for that? I go, no, I'm doing magic. I go there and I look at the sights, the sounds, the smells, the colors. They activate my spirit. And when all that activates my spirit, I then imagine what I want. And then it comes to pass. It manifests. Because I know that colors, smells, sounds activates the subconscious realm. And then if you program yourself correctly, you can manifest what you want. This is the same thing. There's no difference between doing a ritual and going to an amusement park. There's no difference between doing a ritual and going to a casino if you approach it from the proper perspective and know what you're doing. Me and my friend, we would go to clubs in New York City. Boo, boo. He'd be up there dancing, doing his thing. And that's the way I would be. I would be taking in the music. I'd be taking in the sights. I'd be taking in the sounds. I'd be in trance and I'd be visualizing it. And I worked 2 years to produce my first feature film doing that. Raised $100,000 on my own. Then sometimes I would get up there and dance. I would dance so hard because I'm putting myself into trance and I'm visualizing me finishing the film and I'm doing all that. And we did that in Kemet. We did the same thing in Kemet. But you see, in today's modern world, they just dance just to dance. And you aesthetically appreciate it. Good dance. No, that's not why Heru created dance. She created dance to move the spirit within you so that the spirit would manifest something. And because you just appreciate it aesthetically, it's devoid of meaning. Do you understand? The spirit is within you, and it beckons you to program it, to condition it, to give it an objective. And all you do is, oh, very, very appreciative. I got invited, and I saw this show in Vegas once. I forgot it was called Showstoppers. And I got tickets. I went there and sat there, and I loved it. And I was watching it, and all through it, I was in trance, and all I kept doing was visualizing my objective. I was working on something. I was working on manifesting something. I come out, and I was still feeling the emotions. And they were like, "Hey, Kassan, did you like that character, Julie? Was she great? Julie, who is she? Oh, yeah, she was great. I was in trance. I was visualizing what I wanted, and the music and the dance got me into it." And 6 months later, I realized my objective. You see, that's what it's all about. The left brain, concrete thinking, can only look at the superficial, the surface of things. This is why when they read the Bible, they read the Quran, all they can do is look at it as a history book, you dumbasses. Excuse my French again. There is subtext there. There is symbolism, analogies that are trying to communicate with your spirit and the psychic centers within your spirit and unlock those psychic gates to give you what you want. But you know not how powerful you are. They have robbed you of the meaning of the Quran. They have robbed you of the true meaning of the Bible. So you only read it on a superficial level. You don't look at it. You don't read it in deep, deep, deep trance and understand that it's an astrotheological science. That's how bad our ancestors were. Not only were the symbols communicating to your subconscious mind, they were teaching you about the solar system. You're talking about geniuses in Kemet. Geniuses. No person, I don't give a damn, Elon Musk. Is that his name? Bill Gates, Steve Jobs can hold a candle to Imhotep. They would not be worthy to sit at the feet of Imhotep. And Imhotep was the best of the best. See, the masses of people were smarter than us, much more smarter than us. So you know Imhotep must have been one badass dude. But I digress. You see, when you use the opportunities to just enjoy yourself and have pleasure and for pleasure's sake, I take advantage of specific situations and circumstances to awaken the spirit within me, to program myself to achieve a destiny, to achieve an objective. And then I travel through time and space. I see the synchronicities, I see the signs that tell me I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer. And I know that I am quantum leaping through different realities to get to the destination reality of where the thing I want is at. I'm traveling. So I keep working it. I keep working it. I go to the beach. People are enjoying the water. I'm sitting there meditating while I have the water there because the water is a symbol of the subconscious mind. And I program my spirit to attract the thing I want. When I was in school, when I was young, they said to my mother, your son has a problem with daydreaming. And I told them, no, I have a problem with not daydreaming enough. You see, All of you out there, white, black, whatever, who say, I'm oppressed because of sexism. I'm oppressed because of racism. I'm oppressed because of gender inequality. You don't understand your power. Because they can't oppress you if you're an awakened being, if you are Haru. Because everything that happens in your life would be an opportunity for you to take off the shackles, to free yourself like Haru and fly like the bird. Because everything that I do, I will incorporate trance. I will incorporate the ability to visualize what I want and work on it until it manifests. You cannot oppress me. Because if I have the knowledge of my ancestors and the knowledge of how to manifest any reality I want, you have lost in my mind. True, you may oppress the masses of the people, and you can only do so because they subscribe to your ideology. If we took an opportunity to start to visualize the world we wanted, and we were in alignment with that, and we empowered it with emotion, and we awakened the senses, that visualization has no choice but to manifest. That is the law. It has no choice but to manifest. But if all we do is take those opportunities just to have sex, engage in carnal pleasures, just to go play slots, play roulette, then you will be oppressed. Then you will be enslaved. If all you do is you go to church every Sunday and listen to him read from a book, and you don't activate your spirit, then you will be oppressed. If all you do is walk around a bow tie and a suit and you think you're doing something, you will be oppressed. You will oppress yourself. Because that is the plan of the ruling elite, the Illuminati, not to put in place a military police state. That's not their goal. Their goal is to condition you to such a degree that you will oppress yourself, that you will beg to be oppressed. That when you wake up, all you will think about doing is oppressing yourself. That is their goal, and they're getting to it too. Their goal is to mentally manipulate you so you don't know which way is up. That's their goal. And they are 50% there. They have already done it with religion. They have already confused us with religion. It has done so much damage to the planet. Let me tell you how dangerous magic is. Magic is so dangerous that in medieval ages, they had to burn women at the stake for being witches, because women were the first priestesses. They brought to the world the secrets of magic. And the ruling elite knew that if women ever got this power of magic again, they would transform the world. So they had to go out on their crusades to burn women, to oppress women. Do you think that's by accident that that's happened? Do you think we live in a sexist society by accident? It's designed to be that way. Do you think that people of color across the globe are oppressed and murdered and raped just because someone has the wrong idea? It is designed. It is a directive. It is an agenda. global domination, get rid of women, get rid of people of color. That is the objective. They stand in the way of bringing forth the new regime, the new world order. Is there a conspiracy? You bet your hell yes. Hell yes. This is why the Heru in you must be awakened and take flight again. This is why you must understand that you are a time traveler. You're moving through time and space. See, you are manifesting different realities, and you don't even realize you're doing it because the ruling elite has you doing it. They're psychically manipulating you. They are psychically programming you to manifest a reality that they want. And they have given you a culture of corruption. I'm going to say it again. They have given you a culture of corruption to where the religion robs you of your power, to where the leisure activities are devoid of true meaning and true magic, when once it did have magic in it, but it's all gone. I really, for a long time, could not understand dancing. I said, what is this about? I would see people dancing and say, well, why are they doing that? What is that? I don't get it. And then when I would read about Heru Hathor and the real reason why she created dance as a healing art, as an art to manifest the reality, then it all made sense. Then it all made sense. Everything that we're doing in this world is designed the way it is to keep us from awakening the power within us, to keep us from being magi's, grand magicians, to keep us stationary in this reality and not shift through different possible realities. There are so many more realities we can explore. We don't have to be stuck here. And we are stuck here until the masses of us awaken. See, here's the secret, and I'm going to leave you with this. God put this rule in place, not me. God said nothing will change until the masses decide to change, not the individual, the masses. Because he put in place the law of Ma'at. Actually, Ra, Ma'at's father. Ra, father of the gods. The law of the interconnectedness and interdependence between all things. So yes, you yourself may take it upon you and say, enough is enough. I'm going to free myself. I will be Heru. I will take flight. But we need the masses to align. We need the masses of us to come to that agreement. And if we do, it is over. The fat lady will sing. The Illuminati will pack their bags and leave. They're done. Now, you may say, oh, that's terrible that the law is in place, but it's a protective mechanism. Because if one person could come along and change reality, it would be chaos. So God said, you all have to be in agreement for there to be a change. So I want you to think about that. It doesn't require for you to go out there and proselytize, to write sermons or make lectures. It just calls for you to change your energy vibration, and it will then spread to others. And of course, while you're changing your energy vibration, you're going to be moving through time and space. You're going to be experiencing different realities. Synchronicities will come and hit you, and then you will realize, oh crap, Kasank was right. This stuff is real. I'm getting all these synchronicities, and it's driving me crazy. It's just so weird. It's so spooky, but it's great. And then when you hit your destination reality, it's going to be Netchum, beautiful. You will achieve your goal. And what is the goal? That's up to you. What do you want? A new house, a new car, $1 million? Doesn't matter. That's okay. If you want it, and if you want it passionately enough, and if you use every opportunity to visualize it, I am not kidding. Let me just stay on that point for one quick second. Haru is your focus. Haru is your will. Too many of you lack Haru. You go to the movies and you sit there and you watch the movie. You go to the play and you watch the play on Broadway. You go dancing, you go whatever. You have to use those as an opportunity to visualize what you want. Use the energy there. When I went to see that show, Showstoppers, and I looked at the sea of people around me and in the audience, I'm like, wow, a lot of people, a lot of energy here. I was using that energy and the excitement and the enjoyment of those people to feed my objective, to feed my reality. And the only thing I had to do after that was to give it time to manifest. I did the work. I just then had to give it time to manifest. Let me tell you this. Now, I'll try to end here. I met this woman. I don't actually think I have been in love. And I'll explain that. Because once you study comedic science, you understand that you can turn on the faculty of love. You can turn on whatever emotion you want, because trance is the key to manipulating your emotions. So I met this woman, and I felt deeply for her. And I used that emotion. And I said, I love the way I feel when I'm with her. Why don't I channel that into manifesting my next film? Yeah. Of course, she picked up on what I was doing, because she said, Kasank, when I'm with you, it's nice, but you don't seem like you're all there. I'm like, oh, I'm not all there. I said, no, I'm not. I'm out there projecting my consciousness and visualizing the future, what I want. No, I'm not all there, but I still love you. So anyway, I want to thank you all for taking the opportunity to watch this broadcast. You get an opportunity, please donate to the channel, helps us out. Also, if you're interested in taking your knowledge and really manifesting your own reality, check out my reality manifestation program. The link is in the description box below. This is Kasank Keperu, son of Ma'at and Tahuti. Ma'at is the beautiful goddess Heru, goddess of love, the imagination, visualization, and joy. Till my next broadcast, Amun Ra.